Okay, so the weather's starting to turn here in Texas, so it's time to go through the backpacks again. It's still warm during the day, easily up in the upper 80s most days, sometimes even hitting almost 90. But in the evenings it's cooler, dropping some days into like the 50s. So that tells us that it's time to check the backpacks and make sure that all the food is still good. And we do this twice a year, and we need to check the clothes, make sure water is still sealed properly, and whatnot. And what I do is I switch out. We have a couple of bottles of water that we keep in the little side pockets here, and I'm going to take those out, and I'm going to replace them with some fresher water, because these could have been in storage for a while, at least 6 months, could be a little bit longer, because they were probably already in a case somewhere here in the house before I stuck them in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and, like I said, I'll replace those. And we have the Sawyer water filter is what Ronnie carries in his pack. And then mine, I have a little Berkey water filter, and I have a military canteen that I strap on to one of the newer ones. That's but I had a couple of, not necessarily meals, but I had some canned food, and if you look, it's a can, but it's got that pull top, and I do that because it's, for convenience if you're out somewhere. We do have P38s on our key rings, but you'll see some little discoloration, and it's right on where the ring opens. So that tells me it could be getting to the point where that one might not be good, so I'm taking it out because I really don't want to be stuck with it in my backpack and then wonder, is it any good? And then same thing here. We have some Spam and roasted potatoes with gravy. Not exactly, anything of my favorite, but again, convenient, already cooked, doesn't have to be heated, you can eat it like it is, but it's hit expiration. Probably still plenty edible. Same thing with these. These have actually been in our packs for quite a while, because I take them out and I just kind of put them back in every time I check the date, and they're just now coming up on expiration. So I'm going to go ahead and take them out, simply because even though they're just coming up on expiration, they're probably going to end up sitting in that bag. Could be for a while longer, could not be. We just don't know. And then the Cliff Bar, same thing. Always keep a stack of the Cliff Bar, so I'm going to replace that with a fresh one too. And we'll eat this stuff. The only one I probably won't eat is this one, because food poisoning, you can't smell it or taste it, so I'm not going to take a chance on that. And then we have here some home-dried beef jerky from 2011, or not beef jerky, turkey jerky, from 2011. So I'm going to head and replace that with some fresher ones too. Okay, the Mountain House is all naturally still good, because the bags are kept in an air-conditioned house. So those will stay in there. They're still good. And I'll just keep going through our bags. I went through the clothes. I've got t-shirts in there that are still good, but I'll put in another layer since it's getting colder, so we'll have that extra layer. And make sure and have everybody try on their pants, if there's pants or whatever you plan on wearing. Try it on, make sure everything still fits and it's still in, really good condition. It should still be in good condition because it shouldn't be used. But again, I put on a little weight, so I tried on the clothes in my pack, and yeah, I can still wear it, but I think I'll probably switch it out, because I'd rather be really ultra comfortable if I'm ever put in that situation and not have something on that's a little bit tight maybe. Okay, so I replaced the water that was in the side pockets like I said I would. Mine in my little canteen thing that I have, and then it has the cover that goes over it that has the sling on it. So I just attached that to my backpack and it works good. And I replace this water about every month or so. I just dump it out and put fresh water in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish going through Ronnie's bag. I checked, he's got trash bags, he's got food, he's got his filter. I'm going to see what else he's got in. And in here is his little mini stove. It's got, it runs off of butane, but it's got a little adapter in here, so he can run it off of, it runs on propane, I should say. But it's got an adapter, so he can also run it off of butane, the little butane cans that we have. And then in mine, I have a little fold-up stove here that you can just put wood in, or put in those little Isbit or whatever you call them. I buy another version of them that actually picked up at Walmart. They burn really well. And then, of course, we have our BioLite stove. But, you know, the BioLite gets used a lot when we're camping and stuff, so it may or may not be in our bag in that situation. We would have to see, but we do have 2 alternative stoves. Okay, and we have packs of batteries. So these will probably be, well, not probably, those will be replaced with fresh because they're from 2013. And this should probably be his little, that's just an empty tin. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe for char cloth? I'm not sure. Then we have tarp clips. These are great. And there's one in my pack and one in Ronnie's pack. So you just never know when you're going to need something like that. So they're a great thing to have. And that way, if you do have a tarp get ripped or a grommet comes off or just whatever, they have so many uses. So we have that. And then if you need to even use one of your garbage bags for an emergency shelter. Okay, and in this pocket here, what we have is it's a poncho liner. So that can be used for multiple things. You can use it for warmth and, you know, emergency shelter. If it's raining, it might not be that great, but again, or just to even lay it down or wrap up in it if you needed it to. Okay, so here we go. Got some adult wipes in here, and those feel like they're dry, so we replace those. Then he's just got some, we've got the casual t-shirts, you know, so depending on what the situation is. So you can have just a regular t-shirt, and then we have some gray, and then of course we have the military style t-shirts that help you blend a little better. Same thing, some extra underwear, that's all good. He's got some BDU pants in there, and he'll probably be wearing regular pants, and he's got a regular pair of jeans down in there too, if you'll see. I better check and make sure they're not shorts. And yes, they actually were shorts. Okay, so that says that I need to put those with just another pair of plain jeans or something there, since winter's coming up and shorts won't do him a lot of good. And these are, oh, I forget what you call them, just like those, you know, those really long, thin scarves that you can wrap around your head and whatnot. That's what that is. So they have multiple uses. And he has his fire kit. Looks good. So that can all stay in there. And then he has a full MRE kit. That one's still good, so we'll leave that. Meatballs and a marinara sauce. And then Louisiana red beans and rice. So everything looks good. Just going to replace the shorts, and I replaced the water already, and we'll replace the batteries. Everything else in the pack is good. And right now there's been some, I bought us on the wet ones, so I've been picking up a whole lot of them, so I'll stick some wet ones in here because those will be good for quick cleanup. Okay, and the pants have now replaced the shorts, and that's how quick it is. The bug out bag check is taken care of. He's got a knife and a saw in here also. You know, those are just something we just always keep on us. It's not just in our bug out bags, not the saw necessarily, but the knife anyway. And then of course we always have a gun with us too, so we'll have one of those. In my pack, I keep a U.S. A Henry rifle, the AR-7, the Survival 22 rifle, because that one is so light and compact. So I keep that stuffed in the back of in my backpack, and I also take that one with me a lot of times. But as soon as I come back, it gets stuffed back into the emergency backpack. Okay, so his pack is ready to be put up. We did realize that for some reason, and I thought I had bought 2 at the same time, but he's missing the tarp. So, or whatever you want to call that. It's a military tarpaulin or whatever it is. That really good one. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll pick him up another one because I'm not sure why he doesn't have one already in his pack. But we'll get one.